Hi everyone, welcome back on Study Room. So in this video, we will learn about the Himalayan rivers. Okay, what are Himalayan rivers? In previous videos, we have discussed the major two types of drainage system that we have in India. Two types of river system that we have. First, Himalayan, and second is peninsular. Okay, so first we will discuss about Himalayan rivers. Now, Himalayan rivers are basically they have three major kind of rivers that covers almost all the areas of Himalaya. First is Indus, second is Ganga, and third is Brahmaputra. So, in detail, now we will study where they originate, what are their route, and how long do they travel, and what are their different components. Okay, so first we'll start with our favorite Indus River. Now, Indus River system. So, river system is a new word here. Let's put a little more light on this word. River system is nothing but a system followed by a river. Okay, so for example, let's take example of Indus. Okay, so Indus originates from Tibet. Okay, it originates from Tibet, from Mansarovar Lake, and reaches to Arabian Sea. Okay, so now it's not the single path that this river follows, right? There are many tributaries, right, which is joined accompanied to the main canal of the main route of the Indus system, right? So this basically the system that is followed, means the path that is followed by a river is called river system, not by the main stream of the river but also its tributaries. Okay, so that is called river system. Now, let's understand more about the Indus River now. Okay, so first about Indus River. Indus River originates from Mansarovar, which is in Tibet. Okay, Mansarovar Lake. Okay, so let me make it understandable for you. For example, here we have I'm drawing Mansarovar Lake. Okay, this is Mansarovar Lake in Tibet. So this is the origin of this river called Indus. Okay, so here its origin. Okay, which is in Tibet. So from Tibet, it it comes to India. It enters in India and it flows in India from towards west. Okay, it flows from India towards west and enters through the Ladakh district. Okay, it enters in India in Ladakh district. Okay, and when it enters, let's make Ladakh district here. So this is our Ladakh district. Okay, where the Indus River flows. Okay, it comes to India through west direction. This is very important. Now, the two major rivers, two major tributaries are accompanied to Indus River, which are Zaskar, okay, Zaskar and Shyok. Okay, Shyok. Yes, these are two major tributaries which are accompanied by Indus River. Okay, and then later all the five rivers are joined by Indus, Jhelum, Satluj, Beas, Ravi, Chenab. Okay, so all these five rivers accompanied Indus River, and they moves in the direction of towards Pakistan, and then it reaches to Arabian Sea. Okay, first it moved towards Pakistan and then Arabian Sea. So for more detailing, you can look at this map. It's starting from Mansarovar Lake, originating from Mansarovar Lake, Tibet, entering in India through west side from Ladakh region, and then which is joined by two major tributaries, which are Zaskar and Shyok, and then accompanied by five major rivers: Chenab, Jhelum, Beas, Ravi, and Satluj, and then move to Pakistan, and then finally merges with Arabian Sea. Okay. Now, it covers the area. Its location is total 2,900. Okay, so the area it covers is 2,900. Now we'll understand water treaty, Indus Water Treaty, which was happened in 1960. Okay, so Indus Water Indus Water Treaty was made between our then Prime Minister Nehruji and Ayub Khan, okay, which was the president of Pakistan at that time. Okay, so this treaty was made between these two people, and this was basically the motive of this treaty was that the Pakistan had lack of water at that time. Okay, there were scarcity of water scarcity of water in Pakistan at that time. That is why Indus Water Treaty have been made. Okay, so in this treaty, it was made that India can only use 20% of the total water which is carried by Indus River system. Okay, and this water now in India is used for irrigation in Punjab, Haryana, and Rajasthan region. Okay, so we get only 20% of water of Indus River. Okay, so this is the Indus Water Treaty. Our next system is we understand about Ganga River system. So let me draw its pattern to make more clear to you. Yes, so Ganga originates from Gangotri glaciers. Okay, so it is in Himalayas. Obviously, it is called Gangotri glaciers. So when Ganga originates, it's called Bhagirathi. Initially, it's called Bhagirathi, and then Bhagirathi joins by a tributary called Alaknanda, and when these two tributaries merge together, okay, Alaknanda is also coming from Gangotri Glacier. So when Bhagirathi and Alaknanda join together in an area which is called Dev Prayag, the Ganga rivers are formed. Okay, so Ganga is basically originated from two different major tributaries, which is Bhagirathi and Alaknanda. Okay, so and this major point where these tributaries meet, as you can see in this video, in this picture, two rivers are coming. So these two rivers are called, these two rivers merge and form Ganga, and this area is called Dev Prayag. All right. So next major important tributary of Ganga is Yamuna. For a very major route, Ganga and Yamuna flow parallelly, and then they meet in a point in which is called Prayagraj. Okay, so they meet at a point called Prayagraj. Okay, so which is in Allahabad. All right, so these are major origin of Ganga. Okay, this is the image where the confluence of Bhagirathi and Alaknanda is made. Okay, which is at Devprag. Very important. The total area that Ganga covers is 2,500 kilometer. Okay, so this was about the origin. Now we'll study in detail about its tributaries. Now we'll study in detail about its tributaries. Okay, so and further from Prayagraj, there are major tributaries of Ganga which are joined from rivers coming from peninsular area, which are Chambal, Betwa and Son. Okay, so these are the three major tributaries which are coming from peninsular area. Okay, so this is the flow, this is Sun. Okay, this is Sun, this is Betwa, and this is Chambal. Okay, and this is the major river system of Ganga. Okay, so these are Ganga and its tributaries. Now we'll understand Ganga in the east. Now Ganga has reached in the eastern side of the country. Its main streams flow into Bangladesh. Okay, it mainstream flow into Bangladesh and join, which is accompanied by Brahmaputra. Okay, so when Ganga and Brahmaputra meet, they form a very beautiful Sundarban delta. All right, so as you can see, this is the point where both the rivers meet and they form one river, and they merged into Bay of Bengal. Okay, so this is called Sundarban Delta. It's very important. Sundarban Delta is where a delta where Ganga and Brahmaputra meet. Okay. Now we will discuss about very famous Namami Ganga program. Namami Ganga program was an initiative taken by the Union government in 2014, and its major mission was to save Ganga. Okay, and it has two major objectives. First, it was total effective abatement of pollutions, means eradication of pollution. There should not be pollution, so it's basically cleaning of Ganga and rejuvenating of Ganga, means making its purity relive at a point where Ganga has become very very dirty. So these were two effective method objectives of this particular program. Okay. Now, we will be studying about very beautiful river, Brahmaputra River. Okay, so Brahmaputra River its origin, it's from Tibet, same as Indus, its origin from Mansarovar Lake. Okay, and in Tibet, it's called Tangsapo. Okay, and then it moves further towards Indian side, and it it flows parallel to the Himalayas. Okay, so there are Himalayas, it flows parallel to Himalayas. So it in our country, it enters in India, in Arunachal Pradesh, and take a U-turn. Okay, and the area where this U-turn has happened, it's called Namcha Barwa. Okay, so this is a place where this U-turn take place. Its place is called Namcha Barwa, and in this area it's called Dihang. The river Brahmaputra is called Dihang, and Dihang is in Arunachal Pradesh. It's been joined by many the tributaries, Lohit, Dibang. Okay, and then it reached to Assam. Okay, so and when it reached to Assam, it is known as Brahmaputra. Finally, the name has been given to Brahmaputra when it reaches exactly to Assam. So where it's a region in Tangsapo, in Tibet region, the volume of water is very very less, and the silt in water is also very very less, because this is a dry region. Okay, but when it's in Assam, it's Brahmaputra, it has very heavy rainfall and very heavy monsoon happened, so that is why the river volume is also high and silt is also high. Okay, in monsoon season we have seen, often we have seen, this river has made flood situation and all these situation, because of the heavy rainfall that happens. This river overflows with lots of water. All right, so this is about the Brahmaputra River and the map that it follows to enter. Okay. Now, let's revise all our rivers and their tributaries. So, first about Indus River, Zaksar, Noban, Shayok, Hunzur, Satluj, Bias, Ravi, Chenab, and Jhelum. Okay, these are the major tributaries that we have discussed. Ganga, Alaknanda, Yamuna, Ganghar, Gandak, Kosi, Chambal, Betwa, San, Bhagirathi, Hooghly. Okay, Bhagirathi and Hooghly are in West Bengal side. Okay, Hooghly, it's in West Bengal. Okay, then Brahmaputra has the Bang and Lohit. Okay, so these are major tributaries of these rivers. Now let's discuss a few interesting questions. Do you know the name of the world's largest riverine island formed by Brahmaputra? Yes, very important thing. Brahmaputra formed riverine island because of the way its river system has been made. Okay, so what is the largest riverine island that is being formed by Brahmaputra? It is Majuli. Okay, Majuli Island is formed. Majuli Island is the largest island formed by Brahmaputra, joining two different tributaries. It is in Assam. Okay. Our next question. All right. So I hope you understand the Himalayan rivers and their river system. In the next video, we will discuss about Peninsular River and its river system.